I do not even like boo-boos. If I'm going to wear a boo-boo, I will slim it here. It will be sexy. I will slit it here. You say, Agbaya. Johnny. I believe that I did imbibe some of my dressing from my father because my father was a snazzy dresser.
I know. For
Dress.
that age.
You must match me down. You know, everything. Then he will tell me, which shoe matches better?
If we were to ask your father, what advice do you think he would give us on staying young?
He would say have sex every day, 3-4 times a day.
He would say that.
You asked me, I'm giving you the answer you want.
When I got married, my mother-in-law believed I wasn't dressing appropriate to status. In her words, she said I was presenting like a secondary school girl. Of course, I was a size 6 at the time, and I loved my dresses. She expected me to be in maybe Ankara skirt and blouse or even boo-boo. In my mind, I was like, Mommy, you don't know. But Mom has come to agree with me, Sha. As we age, our mindset shifts and we begin to carry ourselves in a certain kind of way and create a perception, whether consciously or unconsciously, to match our age. All of a sudden, you wake up and find out that you are no longer in touch with being youthful. If there is anything I fight for, one of it is to remain forever young. Not in a Dracula kind of way, but to remain youthful in thinking, in appearance, and in maintaining relevance and composure with my children's generation. So on this episode, I had to bring someone I look up to in that area. My guest on this episode is 63 years old and the first daughter of the late Afrobeat legend, Fela Kuti, popularly called YK. She is the creator of Felabration, a co-host of Your View on TVC, right? And she's known for her frank talk on TV, a bold dress sense, and of course her ability to look way younger than her age. Auntie Yeni, you're looking as fabulous as always.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. My very first question will be, what is the secret to this eternal youthfulness?
I don't. It's funny when people say that, because when I look at myself when I'm on the TV program, I think I look so old. And so I struggle, struggling to try to make myself look better, but I still think I look old. So when you say that, I say, maybe you're seeing what I'm not seeing.
No, that can't be true. I'm sure I'm not the first person who has told you this, am I?
Not really, but that's what I'm saying. That's why when people say it, I have to look at myself in the mirror and think, maybe we're not using the same kind of eyes.
Let me tell you, the first day I saw you, yeah. I was still a makeup artist. Okay. I went for a wedding on the island. So of course I'd always seen you on TV, on your View, and so Auntie Yeni. First, it had always been about how you look, how you match your colors and everything. So I went for that wedding and you were a guest at the wedding.
Okay.
So you were just standing like by yourself at a corner. And the first thing I noticed was your skin. I think I messaged my husband and I said, I just want to see Yeni. I just want to see Yeni. And I summoned boldness. I came closer to you and I said, hello, Auntie Yeni. And you were just like very calm. Hello. And I kept admiring you. So I think I'm talking about maybe some 4 or 5 years ago that I met you like very close. Of course, I've met you at TVC. I say hello and all of that. So I must tell you again, you look way younger than your age. You're 63, yes?
Yes, I'm 63.
Yeah, but...
And counting.
Yeah, of course, and counting. So, but there must be something. You don't see yourself as such, but there are a host of us who see you like that. So
thank you. All I can say is I'm flattered. Thank you.
so there must be some things you do. You think they are regular, but maybe you take us through the routines that you have stuck to over the years.
Well, my daily routine at the moment, I started this in November because I noticed I was getting too fat. So I started just about a week or so after Made's wedding. I was like, gosh, you are so fat. So I started exercising. So for the past year, I've been exercising. Like, I try to do it every day. I don't always make it every day, but at least 5 times a week. So I do exercise. I don't want to exercise, I'll do 30 minutes. That I'm going to be a good girl and exercise that day, I will do 1 hour. You know, so I try to do like 5 kilometers a day. I lost a lot of weight, but then I've started to put it back on again. So I'm very critical of myself. That's why maybe what you see is not what I see, because I'm very critical. I think self-improvement is very, very important. And you know, this body is the only body that we're going to ever have. So I believe that we should look after it while we're alive. I mean, I've seen my peer group or you know, my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, she died at 95 and she looked very good for her age. Very good for her age. So
Feed your genes, right? But you mentioned being critical of yourself. Maybe that is part of it. You know, one could settle into thinking, I'm good the way I am. But you see, oh, I'm becoming chubby. There's something I must do. I don't look as good as I want it. Then you do something on yourself. I think that also must have contributed to it, right?
I think it does, because like my partner says, okay, like this. I said, no, well, my stomach is big. Until this stomach goes, I'm not going to stop exercising. You know, someone says, your stomach is not big. On Monday, there's this videographer that works with me now. His friend Bolu brought him. He says, okay, we're doing your videos. You have to be doing your videos. So, okay. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, he did it, and my stomach was just bulging. I said, I'm not posting this video.
Oh God, I get it.
He said, but your stomach is not. I said, look at what you're seeing. I mean, you are not seeing what I'm seeing. So he had to do some amendments. He put something against my stomach so my stomach wouldn't pop out. I said, really? I'm not posting. I'm very conscious of my stomach. Very, very conscious. I think because when I was young, I used to have a super flat belly. Well, by the time you get older, all these things, they just start to go south. And you're just like, is this what old age is?
I know that you danced with your brother, Femi, for 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? Did you dance with Fela Nicola?
No, I never did.
Oh.
I never did. I had wanted to train his dancers, but then the politics with his wives was just said, I can't take this politics, so I didn't. But you know, the thing about dancing is people that inspire you. It is music inspires you, dancers inspire you. So I used to watch his dancers a lot. One of my father's dancers, she was a fantastic dancer. That was his first dancer. Her name was Dele. She was my major inspiration from about 4 years old or 5 years old.
Wow.
I used to watch her. She was a fantastic, fantastic dancer. And I always give her flowers anytime I talk about dancing, because she was I think she got married or had a child with Ebenezer Obey. After she left Fela, or while she was, I can't remember, but I was very young. But she was a fantastic dancer. So she was my first major inspiration for dancing. And then I watched this South African group, E.B.U.N. They were my second major inspiration. And from that time, I always knew I wanted to be a dancer.
Do you still dance?
Yes, I do. I do.
Even till now?
Yeah, but not I won't go on stage and dance, so but I will. I do train dancers. I do dancers that come for Positive Force. That's my brother's band. And then like the latest video that my brother did, I did the dance choreography with the girls. You know, so. But if you're going to train people, you have to make sure that you too can do it. You can't say, "I come and do this," then I will be saying, "I won't be able to."
So you're still as flexible?
Not quite. I can still move. But because the other day, I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, my brother called me up on stage. See that my sister, she's 63. Yeah, come and show them that you can dance. I was like, no. And then he called me up on stage, and then I danced, and everyone started clapping for me. Then someone sent me the video later on, and I was very critical. I was like,
my God. But everybody enjoyed it at Yeni. Do you think the dance has contributed to what we see? It must have.
Well, with dancers, you maintain, because you have burnt, you have a high metabolic rate. But if you just relax, you will hit yourself. Everything will go. So, but you have to really continue to maintain it, and then it's easy to just stay at, you can be at this plateau. You may not ever go that high again, but you can just maintain and still look okay. Because I noticed that, yes, I have cellulite, but I don't have cellulite like normal people my age, because I have burnt a lot of it, and I continue to burn a lot of my cellulite. The same thing with my stomach. My stomach is not as flabby. Like after my daughter, I've seen people after their kids, they have stretch marks. That didn't happen to me. Because I remember when I was pregnant, they said, "Don't scratch your stomach." And I was scratching, and it was, I was enjoying it. And they would say, "Don't scratch your stomach." I said, "Please, I can't stop." And you're going to have stretch marks. And I never got the stretch marks, So I think that contributes, because your body trains itself. So I think for looking good, dancing is good.
It's good.
Dancing is good business.
Maybe you teach. Would you recruit me? Or am I too old?
No. I used to have a dance school, not a dance school, a dance class. Sorry. And it's just that we women, we are lazy, sha.
Really?
They will come today, they will not come tomorrow. And when I now said, "Okay, I'm not doing it again," they just started sending me texts. "Please now start your dance school again." And you the people that are not serious before. It's now you want me
to start again.
I can't do what I do.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
So once in a while, they will still text, "I'm still here." I will say, "Yeah, I'm coming."
But in this side of the world, our culture, you are British-born Nigerian.
I hear you.
Right? But in this side of the world, when you start getting to a certain age, they feel there's a way you should appear. There's a way. Matter of fact, maybe if you dress a certain kind of way, they say, could dress age, like you're not dressing your age. There's an expectation. This person is being childish or not age appropriate.
Yeah.
What is the difference between being age appropriate and being youthful?
You see, that age appropriate, I'm not sure what it means. The people that say it are the people that must know.
Must give us the definition.
Because me, I just dress the way I feel I look good. If I look at myself in the mirror and I think, you look good, then I'm good to go. If you say I'm not age appropriate, then please define age appropriate to me. Because what happens is we give ourselves the age that we don't, we age ourselves by, must I wear boo-boo? I do not even like boo-boo. boo-boos. If I'm going to wear a boo-boo, I will slim it here. It will be sexy. I will slit it here. You say, Agbaya. Johnny. You know, so I dress the way I feel. I dress the way I feel I look good. And if it disturbs you, you dress like an old woman. That's your own. You know, I have all the time in the world when I'm 90 to dress like an old woman. But if I can still dress like this, if I can still wear high shoes at 90.
I see your heels, Auntie Yeni. I can't even beat you to heels. That's the thing.
I've worn heels for a very long time. So I think I'm getting tired now. So now when I go shopping, I'm now buying wedges because I still want to wear high shoes. So I will buy wedges
for balance. But when did all this start? Had it always been like this? Is it a Fela thing?
It's not a Fela thing, it's a Yeni thing. I believe that I did imbibe some of my dressing from my father because my father was a snazzy dresser.
I know. For that age.
He must match me down. You know, everything. Then he will tell me which shoe matches better.
Wow.
You know, so I don't know if I was born like that or if I was just watching him and I trained myself to be like that. But I love to match my clothes. I love it. And when I see people who match, I'm always, sometimes I can just see a strange woman on the street and say, I just love the way you're dressed. Because maybe she's matching down and I'm like, oh man, or she has just picked out one color from her outfit and her shoes match that color and she just looks, I will, you know, so that kind of thing trips me. So I don't know if I was born like that or I just imbibed it from my father.
Yeah. Before I go to my next question, how do you pick? Because sometimes you want to match these things. Like I look at my wardrobe, it's not matching. Is it that you intentionally pick it out from the store or you say, okay, I'm going to shop for wine today and I must get all wine accessories or it's going to be yellow? How do you happen to have all the colors?
No, that's not how I do it. I have a very retentive memory, especially with colors. So if I go to the shops today and I buy this yellow outfit or I buy this yellow shoes, then maybe in a week's time I go to another shop and I see, that yellow outfit will match those shoes I bought. And when I get home, they actually match. So I put the memories in my head. Sometimes I go shopping with my friend, and especially when I'm in England, she'll take me shopping, and I'll say, this matches. And when we get home, she'll say, you are right too. How did you do it?
How didn't you miss the colors? Because tone could be different.
I don't know how I do it. I really don't know. You know, sometimes, like I have a suitcase of clothes that I haven't worn, and I'm looking at them. So one day I might be somewhere, and maybe I haven't worn them because I don't have shoes to match them, or I don't have a top to match them. I might be somewhere and see, this thing matches that thing in my suitcase. So wow, I will buy it. And when I get home, I will match it, and it will be perfect. And then I'll wear it, and I'll be like,
I look good.
Even if I say so myself, you know, like I got my Lisa.
Yes. Auntie Yeni, you know I can't bring you without not asking about your father. Fela continues to live on, right? So if anyone has aged and remained youthful, it would be Fela. Because although we do not have him with us anymore, his music remains relevant, his name remains relevant. If we were to ask your father, what advice do you think he would give us on staying young?
He would say have sex every day, 3-4 times a day.
He would say that.
You asked me, I'm giving you the answer you want.
My husband will be happy about that one. Wow, your father is just different. Wow, but it makes sense. It does, because Women might not like to admit this, but there's a glow, there's this cheerfulness that comes when you have good sex. Honestly, when you have good sex, I cannot lie. You just find yourself that you're happy.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you're
Your
deprived.
body is flexible.
You know.
You're moving. When you walk with this. I don't
Okay. I didn't ask for this. Okay. I would ask you how you've kept with your children. I know you have a child,
Yes.
you're a grandmom, but there are so many of them around you, your niece, the wife. How do you keep up with them?
They're exhausting. They're exhausting. You see, with my grandchildren, I'm like, and my daughter keeps having children now. Auntie, it's okay now. I didn't bargain for this now.
How many does she have?
She has 3. I she
Yeah,
still
not
wants
too
more.
much now.
Eh? How many do you have? Let me ask you quickly.
I have 2.
Don't stress your mother out.
I wish I can stress her because I would have just been dumping, but she's late.
Oh,
I know.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. She would have been happy.
Yes, I know.
She's watching you wherever she is. You know. But my daughter, well, she's giving me 3 now. And she's like, hey. So I told her, I said, look, you know what? Because they come to Nigeria a lot. When I'm 65, I need a 7-seater car. Start saving. Because you are not your battalion. My car is not big enough for you. Because she'll say, hey, mommy, when we come to Nigeria, like when I'm with my husband, how will we all fit in your car? I said, buy me a new one. Because you are the one that is giving me all these grandchildren. But I mean, I love them. They're really, really lovely, lovely kids. I cannot imagine my life without them. I love them so much. And then my brother has plenty too. Plenty children, not grandchildren. He's still on children.
Wow.
He has not even started having, his adopted children have grandchildren for him. But his biological children, Maddie is waiting till 2026, he says. He's not ready. I think it's a good idea for couples to get to know themselves before they have kids. Because in this part of the world, I think we tend to not enjoy our marriages.
True.
We just we're either pregnant before we get married, or we get pregnant as soon as we get married. At least 6 months into the marriage, if you are not, your belly is not showing, you will say,
Tommy watchers.
No mind them. As if they will help you train them. They will say, never come. Why now? Your husband is not doing work. Then sometimes they will start gossiping. You know?
Word people.
You know, my daughter did the same. She did not have kids immediately. She waited a couple of years before she started having kids. But now she's having them back to back. So, I feel people should enjoy their marriages first and then have kids, because then they get to know themselves. You know your likes, you know your dislikes. Because when the kids come,
yes, your attention shifts.
Yeah, and you're going to need what you built together to sustain you at that time that the kids come. So, but my brother's kids now, the 2 boys have gone off to university. So now we're left with the 3 girls, and of course Maddie. Maddie is a man now.
He's a man, yeah.
So.
What's the most playful, spontaneous thing you've ever done recently?
Recently, I don't know. I really, really don't know. I know there's a song that my brother sings on stage. It's called Shewiri. It's called I've forgotten the name of the song, but inside the song they say Shewiri. So I'll go and pack all the plastic bottles. I'll go and pack all the plastic, and I'll start stoning the stage. Shewiri.
Oh my God. Auntie Yeni, you're different.
My brother will be Agbayani. So I that's maybe one of them. So that's what I can really, really think of. But I like to be cheerful. I like to be happy. I like to play. I'm not a People know me even when I'm drunk. I'm one of those drunk people that will be playing. You know, there are some drunk people that when they're drunk, they will fight. Me, I'm not one of those ones. I will be very happy. In fact, everybody knows me that just give her a champagne like this. She will be playing with you till. So I think I'm like that normally, and then if I drink, I become more like that. But staying, I think is the secret to staying youthful. It's just having fun. It's not as if we don't have problems. You have. If I tell you the kind of things in my brain, I'm just like, oh God.
But you don't dwell on them.
That's the secret. It's just try not to dwell on the stressful things. Like Nigeria is very stressful. Try not to dwell. When you're in Nigeria, just think, if I was in another place.
Just try to imagine. Auntie Yeni, if you had the power to turn back the hands of time, go back in time, what age would you choose to be?
This age.
This age. I like that.
I'm not a person that believes in regrets or I wish, because you cannot undo what has been done. And when I look at my life, I am enjoying my life. I like my life. So why do I want to go back? You know, that's retrogression. I don't want to retrogress. I want to progress. And so I don't think I would choose any other age than this age. I'm happy. I can still wear my high heels.
Yeah, that I must learn to do. What's your favorite Fela's playlist?
Very difficult because I love my father's music. I love most of his songs. But for the sake of this interview, I will say overtake, don't overtake, ODO.
Wow. Auntie Yeni, okay, looking at me, I was about rounding up.
You're very beautiful. By the way.
Say that again.
You're very beautiful.
If you were to talk to my age, I'm 38, those in their 30s, because I must tell you, mid-30s up until now, I started getting worried because I started noticing wrinkles. The last time I saw even myself on the show, I was like, this neck is getting soft. Why? And I smile in pictures, I see the wrinkles here, and I see that it's the same for my friends. Like, we just don't want it to happen. We know it's going to happen, but somewhere you're not sure the beauty you used to have is no longer as intact as it was. What would you say to us?
I would say, first of all, exercise. Number one. This is the age to start, not the age I am doing it. The age to start, I am lucky because I danced. If you are not an exercise person, start now. I tell my daughter is 36, and I tell her all the time, don't forget your exercises. Do your exercises. That will keep your body supple. That will keep the cellulite from forming. So start now. Then there are face exercises, do those, and be happy. Be happy, sleep. Make sure, don't let your husband stress you. If he stress you, say, look, I want to stay young.
Did you hear that?
Let me sleep. So you sleep, make sure you get it at least 8 hours. But now, if you do it now, you will love yourself 20 years from now.
Later.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Do you have a question for her? Thank you so much.
Are you sure you don't have a question for
me? Are you sure? Ask now. Thank you so much for coming on the E.B.U.N show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You don't know how
it's fun.
Yeah, sitting next to you. You all mind the way you refer to me. Like we're not mates. This is Auntie Yeni. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that's it on this episode of the E.B.U.N show. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bye. Bye.
You move it. Okay. You move it from your stomach.
Okay.
Let me see what you're doing.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, let me see. No. See, touch me.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not funny.
Yes, right. No, it's not.
Okay.
I can't help you agree.
Oh my God. Okay.
No.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang.
I see anything more. Oh my God. Ah, and you're not even breathing hard. And I loved my dresses. I think mom felt I should. Joban Tunkano. All of a sudden, we wake up and find out that we are no longer in touch with being youthful. Okay. And E.B.U.N. My guest on this episode is 63 years old. She is the first daughter of the late Afrobeat legend, Fela Kuti. Fela, popularly... I'm not just picking up what's wrong now. Why am I making mistakes? Okay. And of course, our ability to look way younger than our age. I got that. I got that. I got that. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
The period to which that incident happened, I could not just, accept the fact that he's dead. If I don't hold my heart and begin to fight for my children, then do I know that if anything happened to me now, that my children will automatically become an orphan? And that hits me. And I'll be asking God that why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? Why must it be me? I did not do any bad thing in life that I deserve such thing, But it happened.